Level by Level Gaming, and we are here today to finish up on the Street Fighter II cabinet multicade that started way back on the 4th of July. And since then, it's been relocated over here to my buddy's shop. We have mounted the screen. He does a really good job with this type of stuff. He put trim in here and got this thing all mounted and flushed out. And we filled in all these holes that needed to be filled in. This large joystick here has been filled in with epoxy, sanded out. This is the type of stuff that he has been doing here in his shop in between now and then. And he's done a fantastic job getting this thing, the damage filled in here, sanded. So my task today is to get the electronics in here, get this thing connected up with the Raspberry Pi, get the arcade image loaded onto it, get the buttons in. Basically, I'm going to be doing a bunch of the electronics today. Graphics are going to go on it. This panel is going to get covered up. This marquee is going to be in it for now, but he is going to order a custom marquee. That's pretty much it. So here is the original stuff that came out of it. Some of the goodies that I have for it here, and the original board and manual and all that stuff, original buttons and joysticks, all that's packed up in that. All right, so stay tuned and we are going to get this thing going. Alright, we are done with the multicade. My buddy did most of the work, the proud owner of this machine. He did the filling and sanding and painting of most of this thing. We put the T-molding in together. We put the custom graphics on the side here. There's a bit of a glare, but as you can see, it's got some pretty cool artwork all the way down the side. Now, it took 3 people, myself, him, and his wife, to get this thing wrapped in this vinyl and get all the air pockets out of it and make it smooth, but the result was great. We've got this lightning blue or electric blue T-molding installed. This blue and red first player, second player lightning bolt theme here. Light up buttons 1 through 6. Start and coins on both sides. Down in the old coin collection tray, I have the Kenter amplifier installed there. So you can open this thing up and volume up and down, bass, turn the volume completely off, and it hides away nice and neat, but you can still reach the volume, lock it up from your youngins, or somebody you don't want messing with the volume, and you don't have to slide the machine out and mess with anything in the back of it. Got this LCD mounted in. He did a fantastic job on this mold and trim and getting this thing mounted with a TV mount. Eventually, he's told me that he plans on bezeling this all out to hide these original words and everything. So all you can see is the LCD, but the LCD looks good. It's mounted and it's good and secure in there, and that would just be a finishing touch there. Now, the finishing touch here, let me get the remote, is we have a lighting system for LED light strips, and it all runs on this remote, and it is connected to a sensor here and a microphone, and that's because you can set this thing to ambient sound reaction, and now we have the light show. It's picking up my voice, it's picking up the thumps in the speaker that's mounted above it, so it is reactionary to the ambient sound around it. It didn't have a way to directly connect it into the audio system, so it's just going on a microphone and ambient sound, but the effect is really cool, especially if you were just playing this at night. And the good thing is it's got a remote. You can mess with all kinds of settings, and you can actually connect it into your cell phone. You can cut it off if it gets annoying. So there you have it. Let me just show you a little bit of the operating system here. It is in an attract mode right now, where it's just showcasing. That looks like maybe Star Wars. I'm not really sure. No, it's not Star Wars, but that is a vector graphics game that is on this system, and it's just going to go through Star Trek. Okay, now it's going through this next game. It'll tell you what the game is, and it's for the arcade. This is an arcade only. It has about 2,500 games. Let's see here. Let's exit out. Let's hit something. Let's hit back. So this is the emulator front end here, the arcade front end. We've got a lot of stuff to choose from here. It is based on a RetroPi. Anyways, I won't go and show you all this, but if you went into each one of these sections, it would have a selection that goes with that, like Mario games, Midway Classics. Each one of these games, something that's really cool is it shows a clip of the game, and it shows a little bit of information. This game came out in 1978. So, and it also tells you what system it's on, which is arcade. You can select or back. Let's go back. And, I mean, they're all here. The Mortal Kombats. Let it load. You can hit start select at the same time to exit out. I'm a little bit more of a fan of Street Fighter. I know the Mortal Kombat people are probably screaming at me right now, but it does have a Pac-Man selection. That's a little bit more my speed. Let's see here. you can go into, if you hit the start button, you can go into some various menus and settings. We won't do that right now. Let's just back out and let's enter into Pac-Man, Junior Pac-Man. I mean, they're all here. High Speed Hacks, the original Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man. It puts this nice art down the sides, puts it in the correct screen ratio, and let's enter a coin in here. Such an iconic sound. And let's hit start. All right, so that's enough gameplay. Let's exit out. You can see how the basic emulator works. So there you have it. The old Street Fighter, which actually was a 1980s motorcycle game that Street Fighter was placed into. Now it has seen new life. It is a multicade, and hopefully it sees many happy days here at this game room. All right, thank you guys for watching. It's been Level by Level Gaming. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know what you think of my videos in the comments.